Hello, hello. I am finally live. I just got some bad news, so I came a bit late. Um, but I hope if you join, you are able to come ask your questions. And this will also be recorded, and you can definitely view it later at a later time when you are available. So today I'm going to be talking about how to go full time as an online teacher in 2022. And I hope you can hear me. So I want to get right into it. So let's see here. I'm a little off my game. Like I said, I just got some bad news, but I'm really excited about this video. Very excited. So I would love for you to ask any questions that you have, and I would be so happy to answer them for you. So let's see here. So the first step, I'm gonna go through like a little on a roadmap of how personally I started teaching online and was able to transition out of the classroom and teach online full time. So in my own little journey, I was a classroom teacher for 3 years, and I taught music, I taught choir, and I taught some violin lessons on the side for 3 years, right? And I, at around year 2 and year 3, was thinking of doing something different. I felt limited by the classroom. I felt stuck, that I didn't feel that I could be as creative as I wanted to be. And I didn't feel like I could live the lifestyle that I wanted and really take care of my health and be able to travel more. And in the future, when I was planning to have a family, to be able to take care of them and to be able to homeschool them or things like that. I know I'm thinking ahead a little bit, but that is definitely something that I wanted to prepare for, is down the line when I had a family. So basically, I had been looking at around year 2 and year 3 for another job and something that I could do. And at first, I was looking into maybe getting another degree. But to be honest, just getting more loans and being more in debt was definitely not something that I wanted to do. So I didn't feel that I was ready to pursue another degree on top of my current classroom degree. So I decided to I just was trying to look for something that would work for me at the time and would allow me the freedom and the flexibility that I wanted. Um and so I was looking online and I looked at all these places. And in year 3 of my teaching, my husband and I decided to move, and it was actually for his job. So we ended up moving from Minnesota to Pennsylvania. And I was jobless at the time because I resigned from my teaching job. And I didn't really know what I was going to do. And then all of a sudden, COVID just started happening and it broke out. And I needed a way to earn money from home. And to be honest, at this time, I did not want to teach at all. But I did find here on YouTube, that there was other online teachers that really seemed to be enjoying teaching and having a passion for it. And it didn't really feel like something that was limiting them. And I saw that they were able to spend time with their kids. I saw that they were able to travel. Some of them are nomads, digital nomads. And I saw that they were able to work part time and earn a full time income. So I decided to go for teaching online because I had already had the skills to teach. And it was also a work from home job during the COVID time, right? So that's how my journey started. And I'm going to go through a roadmap of what I did and what other successful online teachers do to get to the full-time status, and even beyond that, to be able to work part-time hours while earning a full-time income. So if you have any questions, if you're watching this, please let me know in the comments. I would love to answer those. This is also a little bit of a Q&A. So thanks for coming. Okay. So number one, first step to become a full-time online teacher is to plan and make the transition. So you want to plan for the transition. And my best advice for this is to give yourself a deadline. Now, this isn't necessarily a hard deadline. It's not set in stone, but it is a deadline. And plan to, be out of the classroom or stop working for your current company if you're an online teacher by this deadline. So you want to plan for this transition and start really dreaming about it and start to actually set some goals and some deadlines. The second step to this is to build up your classes, build up your online classes. So whatever company or companies that you decide to teach for, you are going to build up your online classes so that you can be pulling in some income, right? So the steps to this is you're first going to start brainstorming classes, see what works, see what doesn't work, start testing out the classes, start testing out the waters, see what classes that you really enjoy teaching and that you have a passion for and that the students actually need. So in my specific story, in my experience and my story, I started teaching sign language classes. And I also started teaching escape room classes on OUTSCHOOL. And basically, those were going well, but I didn't really enjoy teaching them. And the way that I went about starting them and creating them is because I saw them on the parent requests. And so I was like, well, this class is probably in demand because a parent is requesting it. And so I didn't really think like, what would I enjoy? So I kind of tested that out. And at the end of the day, I came back to music because, let's be honest, I got into teaching because I loved music. And so I came back to teaching music and now I teach, violin and voice and still a little bit of sign language. So kind of test to see even that, like if you have a passion for your classes. A second step to building up your classes is learning the best methods to market your classes and to find your niche. Now, this is a word that's really thrown around, and I don't always agree with how it's defined because, in my experience and in my words, a niche is not a topic. It's not a topic that you teach. It's the students that really need your teaching style, teaching topic, everything about your teaching is your niche. So it's your brand, it's your students. Hey, Kelsey, it's your niche is your brand, it's your students, it's the classes that you teach, but I don't really agree with it being just one topic. Take, for instance, for me, I had escape rooms successfully. I was able to teach the violin successfully and teach voice and ASL. And also, I at one point had a Disney club, like a social club that was successful all in OUTSCHOOL. So in my case, the students were really coming for me as a teacher and also what they wanted and they needed in their life and in their schooling at the time, right? So that's my version of a niche. So anyway, that's my little lecture about that. But so you're going to learn how to market your classes and find your niche, find your students, things like that. The third step to this is learning the best methods for engagement and really providing the best experience for students online. Seeing what works and what doesn't work for engagement and keeping them interested and on their toes throughout the entire lesson. And that's what's going to help you get parents to spread the word about your classes to other parents, because a lot of these parents know each other from maybe homeschool groups. They know each other from their specific school. They know each other from being family friends. And if they understand that you're a good teacher, you have good classes, you care about the students, you care about their interest level, then they're going to spread your classes around to their friends. And this has really helped me in my OUTSCHOOL business, and I don't think it's talked about a lot, that word of mouth is actually pretty huge online. You think in the online space that it doesn't work the same way, that parents don't communicate back and forth with each other, but it actually does. So spreading by word of mouth is really, really important. I actually have a funny experience last week. What happened to me is two of my kiddos from my singing club joined online. They were together, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize that you knew each other from before this class." And they said, "Yeah, we do. We're actually in Portugal, Spain, or Portugal." And I'm like, "Wait, you're in Portugal together?" And I didn't even know that you knew each other. But they had made sure to sign up to the same class with me, my singing club, and they've been in it for months already. They've been in it for about 6 months already together, and I didn't realize they knew each other from homeschool. My bad on my end, but it was really cool to see them together, and they got to sing together then too, like physically in person. So anyway, enough about me. And then the fourth thing that you do when you building up your classes online is to find a schedule that works well for you. And during each season, it changes, right? It may change during each season. So finding what works in each season. So that's a little bit of a tip out there, is that trends and class types and class topics and all that stuff, they change throughout each season, especially from the academic school to the non-academic school year. And we're coming into summer right now, right? So the summer classes are a lot different from academic school year classes and fall classes and winter classes and all that stuff. So changing your class types, keeping on your toes, doing the market research and finding what works for you, because the first year you're going to be testing, you're going to be experimenting, but the second year you're going to know what is a camp that I'm going to put out there during winter, during summer, during the holiday breaks. And what classes do I have for the academic school year? What classes do I already have for the summer? And then you're going to already have those classes on hand, so you don't have to keep creating and creating new classes, if that makes sense. Um, so then after you build up your classes and you're now, earning a full-time income from teaching online, you can now go to the next step, which is actually to scale that income. So someone asked me, what are my streams of income? And I think this is a question that I've gotten lately a lot, because I have talked about how I am building up my income streams. Some are passive, meaning I don't do much to earn that income, and some are active, meaning that I've done a lot to earn that income. But I have other income streams other than just online teaching. And the reason I do is because it is more sustainable for me to build up those income streams that I don't have to 100% always be working on hardcore and spending time on during the week, and still able to earn me some income that doesn't take me actively teaching, right? That I can go travel, I can go visit my family without having to always worry about, if I'm not teaching, I'm not earning income. So I'm going to go through my income streams quick, and then I'm going to answer a question here, but let's see here. So my income streams are, number one, and this is in order from what brings me in the most income to what brings me the least amount of income. Number one is OUTSCHOOL. OUTSCHOOL brings me income. I actively teach on OUTSCHOOL. Number one and a half not, is OUTSCHOol and flex classes, because I do have a flex class on OUTSCHOol that earns me a specific amount of income each month. And that is nice because that's a little bit more passive. So that's my top income stream. My second income stream is my course, the Teacher to Boss Society. And that's helping teachers go full-time, specifically on a marketplace like OUTSCHOol, ALLSCHOol, things like that, specifically made for OUTSCHOol right now. So that is the Teacher to Boss Society. So that brings me in the second largest amount of income. My third stream of income is referring for OUTSCHOol, um, and also coaching. And right now, the way I have it set up is that I coach as needed. And so teachers can book a coaching call with me during the time that works with my schedule. And I earn a set amount of income. So I help refer others and mentor others and coach others, right? And my fourth stream of income is I'm going to put this together because I just created an ebook that is a digital product that started selling the week I created it. And I also will earn a certain amount of income, not much, from affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing is when you basically say, I really like to use this product, such as Canva, and then someone uses your link to sign up for Canva, and then you get a percentage. So those are my streams of income. But some other streams of income that I've seen other online teachers do to scale their business, to be able to not work as much to earn that income and to have time off, is TPT, teachers pay teachers, selling, class activities and games and things like that on TPT. Etsy, selling digital products like planners, I don't know, notebooks, digital products on Etsy. You can also sell physical products on Etsy or Amazon, or even from your own shop. And that's like a teacher t-shirt or coffee mugs or things like that. And courses and memberships and virtual assisting, which is when you're basically helping someone with their online presence and doing different tasks for them to help them in their business. So those are some other things that I've seen teachers do. I have a question here. So it does take time to see what works. Oh yeah, it's not a question, but it does take time to see what works and what doesn't work in terms of classes. That's so true, Kelsey. Um, it this goes back to the testing phase when we were talking about building up to full time with your online classes. The testing and the experimentation and kind of finding your niche phase probably takes the longest amount of time, because once you find it, it pretty much skyrockets and you're starting to see that income and those enrollments come in right away once you find it, once you find something that works for you and for the students. So it does take time and it does take patience, but I do still recommend setting a deadline, especially if you're and I'm speaking a lot to a classroom teacher who's transitioning out of the classroom or wants to transition. Because if you set a deadline, you understand, oh, this is what I need to do in order to be able to transition out of the classroom or out of my specific online company. Like maybe if you're teaching ESL and you don't want to teach ESL anymore, like in my case, I did this for VIP Kid and GoGo Kid, is I was like, I want to set this deadline 3 months from now that I'm going to be teaching full-time on OUTSCHOol. What do I need to do? And then it helped me to kind of goal set and get there a little bit faster, even if it wasn't perfect and I didn't reach there exactly where my deadline was set. So very, very true. Okay. So, I have an exciting little community that I shouldn't say little, it could be big. But I have an exciting thing that I am creating. And what it is a membership for the transitioning teacher. So it's for teachers who are transitioning out of the classroom or transitioning to full time online. Um, that will get them the support that they need to create an online teaching business, start one and scale one, and add those other income streams with all the support and the accountability that you would get from a community, right? So usually for me in my case, this definitely speaks to my heart and my experience and my past, because I wasn't able to um have a lot of community when I started teaching online, be and it was hard for me to find people that could really help me and hold me accountable. And I found myself, I ended up finding a lot of teachers such as Kelsey here, and so many teachers from YouTube and Instagram, but there was still that missing element of who's going to hold me accountable and who can I have at my fingertips to ask for help, to if I'm like really worried about something or panicking about something or something's not going right, do I have someone that I can quick ask? And do I have different perspectives of how to build my business online, and what is sustainable for each different teacher and not just one, right? Because I might have a friend here, an online teaching friend that I connect with and that I can ask questions and that I can rely on for support, but I maybe need other perspectives of how other people run their business and how other people live their life that maybe matches more with mine. So that's where this idea came from. And also in my course, The Teacher to Boss Society, most of those teachers that are taking that course or took that course um, wanted to transition out of the classroom and become a full-time online teacher. I also had teachers that were transitioning out of the specific online company that they were currently working with that didn't give them as many benefits of OUTSCHOOL or of a marketplace. So for them to see them, I realized that they needed this accountability long term and not just in the few weeks that we did group coaching. And that's also something that, a reason that I came to decide that this membership was the best option for teachers who are looking to make this transition to full-time online teacher, because it takes more than just a few weeks to fully transition. Just like Kelsey was saying, it can take a long time to test your classes out, to experiment with them and find something that actually works. And so you have to change your lifestyle. You have to change your health insurance and get health insurance and benefits. You have to build your classes up. You have to possibly quit your current job or your company. And you want to do this where it's sustainable for you and it's not as stressful for you to do this, because it was really stressful for me, and I know from a lot of other teachers it was really stressful to do this without any support group or anyone showing them the steps or anyone holding their hand to get through it. So even I, like to this point, need a place to come ask teachers what's going on. My old school classes are weird. Like, what's happening? Like, is this summer change? Like, how are you doing that? Are you creating a 1 week camp, or are you creating a 4 week camp, or you know what I'm saying? Like, just asking them what's going on with their business and really bouncing back and forth. Because when you're an online teacher, you shouldn't think of anyone as a competitor. They're really there's just different perspectives and different types of businesses that they can help you with. And you shouldn't be thinking of other online teachers as a competitor, but of someone who can hold you accountable, can show you how they learned the ropes so that you can learn the rope as well. Sorry, that wasn't as clear as I wanted it to come out. But so Kelsey has something to say. So Kelsey is a perfect example of this. And she said she started teaching online in 2019. I didn't leave my full-time job until 2021, to put it into perspective. So what Kelsey started, teaching online and this was while you were in the classroom, right, Kelsey? Because she's a Montessori teacher, and she didn't leave until 2 full years later. And now she's able to, work full time online. But that was 2 full years. But I do believe that being part of a community and having that at your fingertips like every day, and I have some more exciting stuff to share about that, but would help you even go faster, find success faster, because you're having experts train you and experts come in and speak and all that stuff. But anyway, I was going to talk about that in just a little bit. So I want you to just imagine with me the future of this membership, and what I currently have planned out for it is, number one, its name is Limitless. Limitless, because um really when I started teaching online, like my options became limitless. I was like, wow, I did not have this time before. I did not have this space and creative freedom. And I was like, oh, I really like the idea of coaching others. I really like the idea of creating a course. I really like the idea of being able to travel and teach at the same time. Or I like the idea of being able to take off a full month. So, really your options became limitless. So I'm calling it Limitless membership. So basically, what it is it's a community and a place where online teachers are held accountable, are supporting each other, and it's right at your fingertips, right? At this fingertips, you don't have to scour through Instagram. You don't have to search through YouTube. You don't have to go through TikTok if that's something that you do. I'm on TikTok as well, so I love TikTok. I know Kelsey is too. But it's a place that teachers literally go to grow, to build their online teaching businesses. So you're going to learn and grow through monthly trainings from master teachers and experts in the online teaching field. Teachers who have built up their online teaching business to full-time or even 6 figures or more, and made the transition really sustainable. I have teachers and guest experts who are going to talk about how to make that actual transition work for your life, and how it worked for their lives, and how they were able to do that sustainably and stress-free for the most part. So that will be on a monthly basis. There will be monthly trainings from me and also other guest experts. There will also be interviews in the mix with that. So in the trainings, they are how-tos. They are step-by-step. They are the nitty-gritty. They're not just the why. They're not just, explaining why this is this way and why that's that way. They're how to do this the right way, and how to do this to gain more enrollments, and how to scale your business through TPT, how to create a TPT store, like specific things that you're going to learn in these trainings. Other than that, that's kind of like I don't know, professional development if you're in a school. So that's your professional development. And then there's also going to be this huge support through group coaching monthly, and also slots. I'll keep slots open each month for one-on-one coaching. So if you're feeling like number one, in the group coaching, you can get your questions answered there. We're going to be talking about current struggles, current questions, current challenges. And this is going to, go with what is currently on everyone's mind as an online teacher and what they're currently struggling with. And like right now, I know a lot of online teachers are struggling with that summer schedule. So that is definitely something that would be covered in the group coaching, right? So the group coaching is really a place for you to come get your questions answered and get coached yourself on your individual problems and challenges, and also be able to hold each other accountable and get that support from other teachers as well that are building up their businesses at the same time as you. And everyone is going to be transitioning to full time in this membership, but there's going to be some teachers who are going to be at this level and they're scaling their businesses. There's going to be some teachers who are at this level and they're just getting started with their businesses. So it's a chance for you not to just learn from me, but to learn from other teachers who are at, other areas and points along the way for you to get ideas as well. And then for the one-on-one coaching, I'll have 4 openings open monthly, or 4 slots open monthly, and you can come and specifically get your own questions answered and get step-by-step advice and all that stuff from me personally. So that's that individualized support and that feedback, because the online teaching field is ever changing, and it changes month to month. Like, it changes month to month. And so this community is helping you, like, stress less and make this sustainable. Because when everything changes month to month, everyone is scurrying and everyone is going on Instagram and everyone is going and and typing in, oh my gosh, like trying to reach out to people and saying like, what's happening, what's happening, what's happening. Wouldn't it be nice if you just had a community to come to that was there for that specific reason and could answer your questions right away, including me and including that one-on-one support from me? And also, the other part of the membership, it's not just a community. We'll have a Facebook group community, and it's not just the trainings. It's not just the group coaching and the one-on-one coaching, but it's also for you to get insight and gain ideas and strategies for maximizing your income, to reach your other goals and to scale your business. Your other goals like travel, like family time, getting more time, things like that. So it's a way for you to gain insight on what other teachers are doing that you might want to do, because everyone's life is different. For me, I don't have kids right now, and my biggest priority right now is building up my income and traveling and visiting family. And that's my biggest priority right now. But, if you are a mother who wants to homeschool your kids, then your biggest priority might be your kids right now. So it's going to be helpful for you to see not just me and learn from me, but other teachers who are moms, or other teachers who are doing different things and are in different areas and seasons of their life. So with that, and if you're watching this back on YouTube when it's not live, I want to invite you to become a founding member of Limitless. And what you get as a founding member is the best case scenario. You're going to be able to gain access into this membership for $27 a month. This is going to be the lowest price that it's ever going to be. And I'm not just saying that, it really is. It is worth more than that. But I want you to feel like you can afford it right now. And I want you to be able to get access into this membership easily, right? As a founding member, you will keep that price of $27 a month throughout the lifetime of the membership. So as long as you stay in the membership, you will keep the $27 price point. It will never go up for you, even though it's going to go up in the future. You will also be part of a community that is growing with you. So you'll get more access to me. You'll get more personalized trainings and coaching, and you'll get a say in what you want to learn and get out of the membership. And I'm growing this with you. Not everything has been created in the membership. So you're basically helping me to create this membership and to reach out to guest experts, and that's my job, is to reach out to guest experts and get them to give their insight on the topics that you want. So you are really growing with this membership, and it's more personalized to you. So you get more time. And I think that is really invaluable, to get that time and support when it's not as big already, if you know what I mean, Okay. So when it's not oversaturated. Okay. So the way that you can join, if that is something that you are interested in or you want to learn more about it, is I am going to put a link here in the chat because I realized that on my video, before, I don't know, something happened with my YouTube video. I got some bad news right before this live, so I'm not on my A game, family friend. So, you know, I'm going to post this link in the chat here for the sales page. So, this is a page where you can learn more about the membership. You can learn exactly what it's, I've told you about what's offered in the membership. You can learn more about that. You can also purchase the membership here. Um, if you, I was going to say, if you want a little bit more information about it, don't hesitate to email me. I'm going to put my email that you can reach me at. It's coaching@itsjennalee.com. I'm going to put those up here and I'm going to share it as well. So you can go here to the membership to learn more about it. So it's basically limitless.itsjennalee.com. And then I'll post that link in the comments as well when we get off live stream. And then this is my email. If you want to email me at coaching@itsjennalee.com, or even my Instagram handle, which is again, its.jennalee on Instagram. You can message me there and I can give you some more info. Or if you have like a specific question that you're like, is this the right fit for me? Then I would be so happy to answer that for you. And see if it's the right fit for you, because I really do want teachers that, this is the right fit for. If you are beyond Limitless and, it's not the right fit for you because you're past the point that most of the members are going to be, or it's not going to be super helpful to you, then I'll let you know that. Or if you feel like you are, just starting out and, trying to see if it's the right fit for you, then that too. So yes, you can head to this link. You can email me or reply to one of my emails if you're on my email list. You can message me on Instagram and learn more on the website. And so I really, really want to invite you to this membership. I'm really excited about it. I've talked to a lot of teachers, and a lot of teachers have said, that a community is super helpful for them, and a community is super helpful for me. Even now in my business, when I'm scaling it, to bounce ideas back and forth and to also grow together and to basically make more of an impact and then be able to make more income as well, with other teachers by your side. And so I definitely challenge you to think more in that way, of teachers being more your support and you leaning on other teachers instead of thinking of them as competitors. And that's what I hope to do with Limitless. So thank you for coming. If you came, if you're watching this back, very excited to share this with you. And I hope you have a great day and that we connect very, very soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.